Yeah, so for the 70.3 distance, in an ideal world, I'm looking to hit 90 grams of carb an hour. And I found actually the best way for me is hitting that number on the bike and then going onto the run and taking whatever's at the aid station in liquid form, and yeah, getting my carbs from the drinks there. So something that I found, and again, trialing in kind of training that didn't so much work for me is gels. I think I have a very fragile stomach, and yeah, I just don't feel like great off them, and I don't really want to take them. And for me, it's all about as well something that you want to have and that you're going to feel good off. So the way of getting 90 grams an hour on the bike for me is I put 120 grams into my bat wing, so at the back of the bike, of the carb mix with water, and I'll add 15 milligram, actually two 15 milligram sachets into that. Then I will take 4 packets, so ideally 4 packets of 30 grams of the chews that I have in my center. And then at the back I have a bottle cage where I'll have a 750 bottle, and again I add two 1500 milligrams, so going pretty high at the back on the salt, and again just to offlay that kind of, if I've grabbed a water at the aid station as I'm cycling through and poured a bit on me and drunk a little bit, then I know that I can offset that with a drink at the back. So that's kind of my strategy with ideally having all the chews. Sometimes I only have 2 or 3 packets. Again, it depends on the race, it depends on the intensity of the bike, but I make sure that I've finished all my fluid in the bat wing and as much as possible from the back. Again, this is probably an area that I want to work a little bit more on, because that's not always finished and it's quite an easy measurement to make. And then onto the run, and yeah, again, I don't really like to eat anything on the run, and I want to take my carbs in liquid form, and that not being gels. So whatever is at the aid station, I will grab and make sure that I grab water with, just so that it's a little bit less harsh, because it's something I probably haven't trained on, so a little bit less harsh on the stomach. And if it's really hot, I'll walk them, so get a good couple, I'd say maybe 2 cups more. And if it's not so hot, I'm probably only looking at 1 cup as I run through. And yeah, learning that new trick of squeezing it so that you get more in, that's definitely also helped.